that we all go to and trust. She is the celebrity guru of nails. Her name is Deborah Lippmann. She's what I've been wearing on my nails since I started here as a host, and she's bringing to us a huge collection. We love your color.
I love you.
You look gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your hair.
Thank you.
It's awfully charming.
Thank you.
She just got new hair.
I got new hair.
It's a big day.
It didn't come by Karenique. If I'd known about Karenique, then I wouldn't have needed the new fake hair.
I'm telling you, but I love it. She looks
But I am
gorgeous.
curious whether when I get home tomorrow, if my husband's going to notice that I have new hair. What do you think, girls? Let's get social about it.
That's right.
Let's get
do you
social
like
about
Deborah's
it.
new hair? And it's soft and new. It's gorgeous. Okay, we have two collections here, exclusive to us at HSN. Already 400 of you started ordering. Let me tell you what your offer is, because a lot of you are ordering both of these. Right over here.
It's going to be gone before you talk about it.
Here it is, The Illusionist. And there's what I'm wearing, a fine romance. A lot of you have been asking that.
You're wearing a fine romance? Oh, I had it wrong. We had a pool on what Amy was going to wear.
The Chantilly lace and the tiny dancers. So right there is The Illusionist. These are my go-to. I love these colors. Or do you want what we're calling right now, and this is that beautiful, I think it's called Prairie Land.
Prairie Land. This
is an ode to Sheryl Crow coming on tonight. Yeah. So right there you receive Love in the Dunes, Fashion, which I love, and then we also have Miss Sarah's Smile. So I can't believe this for $21.95.
I know, it's crazy. You know what, nude, girls, it's all about nude. It's all about nude nails. We are seeing nude nails all over the runway. When I finished New York Fashion Week in February, it was about either a really nude nail or a really dark red or berry nail. So today in my different offerings, I've given you different things, but these two sets are kind of, nude is no longer just sheer pink. It is sheer pink. It is sort of a taupey color. It is also like the color that you are putting on the Fine Romance has a tiny bit of shimmer in it. It's a little bit of a beigey shade, not too beige, not too pink, with a tiny, such a little bit of shimmer that it basically just makes it shine. And the same thing with Chantilly lace, which is a little bit more pinker, a little more pink in it. The other collection, which is the Prairie Land, has Sarah Smile, which has been, I know, one of your standards.
Love it.
One of your go-tos. Fashion, which is an opaque beige, and I named it Fashion because I use it in more fashion shoots. I work as a manicurist in fashion, so I do the covers of magazines. I do editorials where you're seeing girls doing, you know, basically wearing the clothes and modeling the clothes for. And then we have one of my favorites, Love in the Dunes. This is one of my go-tos for my toes, and when my nails are feeling like I want to be a little, you know, a little edgy but not. Like I want a little something, something. Love in the Dunes, it's a favorite. And it's also considered a nude. So these are really two kind of versions that you can choose from. Either the Illusionist or the Prairie Land. We have either set for you, and it's a ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous price.
It's only here at HSN, I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, it is only here at HSN.
And this is your only chance to pick this up. Deborah did this just for our Beauty Report girls. I'm telling you, when you get a Deborah Lippmann nail polish home, you really get to experience luxury. There's a reason why she's only sold it in Nordstrom's and Neiman's and the finest high-end department stores, because her nail polish delivers. We call it the 7 Free because what she doesn't put in here is why this is such a high-end luxury nail lacquer. Yeah. Why it lasts week after week. Why it's not chipping. Why it doesn't stain your nails. Why don't I get the white spots on my nails from a Deborah Lippmann polish like I do for others?
Because it's healthy.
See? And you can see right there, there's the Prairie Land collection. Don't forget the Illusionist is also available.
Look how beautiful those colors are on Valerie's skin tone. So these colors are great on any skin tone. That's Fashion that she's applying, which is that very, very taupe shade, which is one of my most used colors in magazines for fashion. So if you're feeling like you want to look fashionable and be in that nude trend, that is the way to go. That is fully opaque, so that's going to give you coverage, whereas in the Illusionist, they're a little softer. You might, like with Tiny Dancer, you can see through your nail. So that's another beautiful way to wear a nude. There are different ways to wear nudes. Val, those looks beautiful on you. And then on her other hand, she's wearing Love in the Dunes. So the Love in the Dunes is the one that's a little bit more of a plummy, mauvey. Yeah. And then we have Kristen, and Kristen is wearing a Fine Romance, and she is also wearing Chantilly lace. So one of them is a little more beige, very, very, very soft differences, but you can see that the bottom hand is a little pinker.
Yep.
So they're very, very soft. That's why we call them the Illusionist.
That's
and
right.
they have that tiny, tiny shimmer in it. And then our classic Tiny Dancer, which is very, very sheer. That's what I'm wearing.
They're beautiful colors.
Super, super soft. So this is really about being right on the cusp of what all the designers asked me for during New York Fashion Week.
Look at that. I'm telling you, once you go Deborah Lippmann, there's no going back. I'm just going to put it out there. I mean, when you think about Cher and the biggest names in fashion like Donna Karan, you think about Badgley Mischka, you think about Kate Spade. She designs the nail colors that you're seeing all the girls walking down the runways for. She is the forecaster. So what Deborah Lippmann says is going on in the world of nails, that's what every other nail brand follows. So today, it's exciting to get nail care within a nail line. What I mean by that is this nail polish is good for you. It's not the nail polish that you've got to worry that's drying out your nails.
Right,
This is high-end, long-wearing, great pigments inside of them, colors that nobody else has.
Yeah, I mean, every single color we hand mix. So this has, I've taken out, there's no formaldehyde, no dibutylphthalate, we call it 7-free, no formaldehyde resin, no toluene, no xylene, I can't remember all the words right now, but there's like, we've taken it all the unhealthy ingredients, and we've infused the colors with biotin, green tea, okame that helps your nails to grow from the cuticles, gets rid of ridges. I had actually a funny story the other day. I was working with a celebrity named Anne Hathaway, and
just old Anne.
And she, you know, just Annie, who I love, Annie as we call her, and she was getting ready for a premiere, and she asked her makeup artist what he thought about what to do on her nails, and he made a suggestion, and I said, you know, we're looking at the dress, and I said, you know, I think that's kind of expected. Let's do something unexpected. With these, I'm giving you your beautiful, soft, nothing to worry about. You won't make a mistake. We were taking a chance on a premiere and doing something a little crazy, which might be something choices we would have made with that other little set that we may or may not talking about. So sometimes you take a chance and sometimes you go with safety. These are your safe shades. These are year-round shades. These are shades that you can wear with anything. And again, they are my healthy, iconic formula. And I think that Baby Love has been in since just about the beginning, toward the beginning of the brand, like maybe 16 years ago. Maybe it was the second sheer pink I put in the brand.
Regardless, you never, even when I go to, let's say, Sephora, or I go to Neiman Marcus, or even when I'm there, it's amazing how quickly your brand sells out. Like, it's very rare that I ever see Baby Love or Chantilly. I never ever see them sitting on the counter because they're always sold out. And the palette that you're seeing Valerie she's using this in Prairie Land, right?
Yeah, she's using Prairie Land. So the color that you're looking at is Love in the Dunes. So she's got a few coats going on there. So I recommend that you put 2 coats on, but because we've been here doing TV, we've added a little bit more. And because of that massive contrast with her skin tone, it looks just incredible. And Kristen is using the Illusionist, which are the softer, really, really soft, super safe.
Perfect for Easter.
Oh my gosh, so perfect for Easter. So perfect. I mean, they're both perfect for Easter, and you can always do, like if you were to go back to the Prairie Land, you could wear the darker shade on your toes if you think, oh, I don't want to.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think most of us, look how that coverage is. So that is Chantilly lace with coverage. So it really covers up your nails. So if you feel like you have any imperfections in your nails, those shades will cover. And then look at Valerie again. We're looking at fashion on the hand that she's painting with, and that she's holding the brush with. That's fashion. That's the taupe. I call it not so typical taupe. And then the color on the bottom hand is Love in the Dunes, which I personally have on my toes right now. I love it on my toes. Love it, love it, love it. And it comes with Sarah Smile, which is one of your favorites.
Which is one of my favorites.
Time.
I've worn that for years.
These are just 2 really beautiful nude sets. One has a little shimmer in it, plus your Tiny Dancer, which is my go-to when I don't feel like my nails are looking their best.
Okay.
Or if I just really want it to be super soft and just really ethereal. That's why we call this the Illusionist. They're your softer, more ethereal sort of feeling sets. And then the Prairie Land, I was thinking about the Sheryl Crow collection, and then it's a little more earthy and a little more, oh my gosh, I love myself some Sheryl Crow.
The Prairie Land's going to be the first to sell out. So,
wow.
And that's this collection over here. That's the Prairie Land right here, these three. So we'll show you those three colors up close. There's the Fashion, Loving the Dunes, and Sarah's Smile. There are over 500 of you ordering it, 600 of you ordering it, so this is it. Your only chance to pick them up. You're not gonna see these at store, or you're not going to see these at counter, and more than likely even your manicurist won't even have these. So if you want them, you've got to be ordering now. I love that Deborah puts these sets together because you understand our customer.
Yeah, I know that
really
sometimes I know what I think I'm learning what you want, and I also want, for those of you who haven't tried my product, to give you something that's of an incredible value so that you go, what's the difference in nail polish? Is there a difference in nail polish?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference in nail polish. There's a difference in the formula. There's a difference in the ingredients. I'm making this as healthy as I can for you, but I know that you want it to stay on. And I know that my clients, you know, have to wear polish that stays on, and I only use my polish on my clients, and they are the A-list of A-list. I'm not just, you know, someone who says I'm a celebrity manicurist. My clients are the ones winning all the big awards every year.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
yeah. Cher helped design the bottle. I mean, when you think about it, you really are the best of the best that's out there. And to get it such an affordable price for luxury nail lacquer, we're thrilled that Deborah Lippmann's doing it just for us. So as we are moving into Easter and spring, the Illusionist will be completely gone. So if you want the Prairie Land, it's something that was put together just for the Sheryl Crow event. But you are the nail expert, the nail guru. And that's why if you're tired of your nail polish chipping, or when you take a nail polish off, it's yellow.
Yeah.
Or what's with the white spots?
That's sometimes ingredients that leave damage on your nail plate. So you know there have been for many years extremely harsh ingredients in nail polish to keep for many reasons. But we have removed those harsh ingredients and infused all of our colors with beautiful, healthy. I try to think of all of my products as skincare, things that I would want on my face, things that I would want to go into my body. I don't want to be I'm trying to put healthier things into my mouth. That's not as easy.
No, there were cupcakes in the hallway here. What are you talking about, healthy?
Oh, I didn't even see those.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Lord, Easter's coming up.
And then everybody always orders pizza after the show. Oh, please, I'm telling you.
It's tough.
It's difficult.
It's tough. It's fun here at HSN.
It is, you know what?
Where's the pizza? What room?
But yeah, I know. On the way out, green room 7, after you pass Colleen's room. Colleen loves to order pizza for everybody if you're watching Colleen. She does.
Does she?
Oh, she'll order pizza. I'm like,
I
who
love
ordered the pizza? And they're like, oh, Colleen. I don't think she sees or eats it because the crew and everybody eats it. Yeah, but she'll order for everybody. So, you know, but it's true.
So sweet.
We are looking at what we are eating. We're reading labels, right? Are you looking at ingredients more? But yeah, you think, oh, I like that nail polish. You just throw it in your cart, you know, maybe when you're at the grocery store or whatever, the drugstore.
It's not going to stay on.
No, it's not going to stay on. Or if you ever take it off and it does stay on and you notice, why is my nail bed weak?
Yeah.
Why are my cuticles so dried out? What are the spots on my nails? Why are my nails yellow?
Why are they peeling? I was literally in a health food store the other day, and they had a nail polish brand, and they said, this is the most healthy nail polish on the planet. And I looked up and I looked at the label, and it had the bad ingredients that are in every magazine as do not put this on your body.
Really?
It is known to the state of California to cause
whatever. Yeah.
Something bad. And I'm like, who buys your product? Because this is not healthy. These are not healthy ingredients. These are damaging ingredients. I was in a health food store. I was flabbergasted. I was like, you need to tell your buyer that she needs to learn about the ingredients. So I know that a lot of us don't think about ingredients in nail polish. We don't really think about it, but I'm here to tell you that those ingredients go right into your system from your base coat up. So when we start with my base coat, with my Gel Lab Pro base coat and top coat, which isn't in this set, but you can get it on .com, the Gel Lab base coat and top coat, keep those, you know, keep your nails really healthy. And if you have polish at home and you want to just use the Gel Lab Pro base and top, that would be great because that will at least keep it away from your body. Don't put nail polish on without a base coat.
No. Okay, I do quickly want to let everybody know, if you're